All right, crafters, and we're back. Now, this is what we're going to build this out of. This is a drink carrier. I've already cut two pieces out, but but this is a drink cup carrier, and I can't remember where I got it at, but I like the Adobe like structure, texture of this. So, what you want to do is you want to take one of the cup holders and cut it out. And we'll show you how to do that. Cut it out the best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Well, we're going to modify it later. Yeah, this is a you can start to see the form of your hut, your little orc hut, starting to come together. Okay, we'll get rid of this, and now you can see the little form of the orc hut starting to come together. Well, you do have some gaps in there. First of all, you got to decide where you want your front door. I'm going to put the front door here, so I'm going to cut me a front door. There you go, and kind of trim it the way to the shape that you need it to. And you still got some gaps in here, right? Well, what I do from this point is, I'll show you here in a second. I don't have to. I take some 1-ply cardboard and I cover these spaces with my hot glue gun, and I to even it all out and give it a little more structure. And I'll show you. This is one I've already got to that point. I don't have to show you all the cutting. This is 1-ply cardboard. I've used it to cover up the holes, and the best I can. It has to be perfect because you're going to paper mache this, or you're going to put glue. You're going to add the sides of your glue with here in just a second. But when you get to this point, you have your door, and you have your spaces covered pretty well. You get to this point, now you get to apply the glue. Now, what I've done here is I've taken a paper plate. I like to use paper plates because they're easy. I don't have to rewash them, everything, and throw them away. And I've had a mixture of tacky glue, half tacky glue, and half water here. And you're going to need some, this is all Dollar Tree stuff. The tacky glue is Dollar Tree. I love using it. And you're going to use some Dollar Tree napkins. All right. This is a new technique for me, and the first time I ever tried this on camera, so we're going to give it a whirl anyway. And what you want to do is, or you're going to need a stick to kind of manipulate it with. I just got this stick here. What you're going to do is you're going to put the napkin into the gluey water, and you are going to, like I said, it's the first time I've ever done this on camera, so it's a messy. You're going to apply it to the sides of your Adobe orc hut. See, like that? Kind of mesh it around in there, and you can move it with your fingers, give it that kind of wrinkly look, and smooth it with your fingers. I've got a stick too, and see, kind of, you can see it starting to form here, and you can move it around. It is messy. You do going to get it all over your hands, and I have this stick here to kind of shape it the way I want. So it looks like we need a second sheet on here. Same thing we're doing. Same. And apply the second sheet to here. I do have a water bottle handy if I want to spray this. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this on camera, so it may be a lot messier than what it looks like. But I think it's starting to come out. And oh yeah, it's starting to turn into my little orc hut. Orcs, they have a meager existence, so They mostly just live for fighting and eating whatever they can get their hands on, live in any kind of structure. So it's kind of primitive looking. But anyhow, see if I can move that over to the door here. There we go. Here you go. You've laid out your first orc hut. It's the first time I've ever done that on camera too, by the way. And what you do now, you're just going to let, I got the stick here to kind of maneuver things around, fix up the gaps in the material. Just like that. And what you do now, you have to let this dry for, well, probably overnight. And that's what we're going to do. I'll see you on the flip side. We're going to put this in front of the fan and let it dry overnight. And we're going to move to the next stage of making our orc hut. See you on the flip side.